I knew that.
I love it. I'm gonna start putting it in my binder.
Look. Oh, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins. While court is in session, please keep your backgrounds quiet and clear. Sit back, wait for your name to be called. Also, if you're in a vehicle, there is no driving while court is in session. Also, there is no talking, eating, drinking, gum chewing, walking around, or smoking of any kind, and please remain properly dressed at all times. Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor.
Hey, he tried to get your job, Mr. Berry. Mr. Lawson comes in here with this extensive vocabulary. He hit us with something, and it had Ms. Nash printed it out for me. Plethora. He said he has a plethora of tickets. I said, oh my goodness. And then I'm learning some new words. I knew the word plethora, but you just don't hear it, in that often. And what is it? Abundance, lot, mass, host, plenitude, cornucopia, riot, superfluidity.
Where is
look at him? He knows all that stuff. He's a walking thesaurus. All right.
What is that? Is that a complaint?
No, it's what he's got a plethora of complaints. Yes. He does. All right. Good morning, everyone. I have Justin Grimsley will pull his file. Let me try to get the order correct. I try to get everybody in and out as they showed up. Sometimes it doesn't work that way. Mr. Bruca, he is one, and admittedly so. I'm gonna take that back. I won't say he admitted it. I'll say it was two things we were talking about getting his last name correct, and then talking about him being the type of person that just comes in the city and just rips and runs and speeds, but when he gets back to Grosse Pointe, he's got 10-2 on the steering wheel and everything. So I won't say that he admitted to that. Then we have Justin Grimsley. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
And I don't see Mr. I do see Mr. Grimsley. Okay, with that being said, Terry Oliver was here before Mr. Bruca and Mr. Grimsley. And I think Terry Oliver, is Terry Oliver actually Jackie Oliver? Has her hand raised and no video. So she wants to maintain her anonymity. Oh, there she is. Did I get that right, Mr. Lewis? You don't want to have
Right.
what Miss are you Jackie Oliver or are you Terry Oliver?
No, I'm Terry Oliver.
I don't see Terry Oliver on
No,
the
I think
document.
she has a.
I know I don't
payment.
have court today.
She paid one ticket off and then she has a 108 payment on the other one.
You still owe some money, ma'am? Is that what you're
Yes,
calling
I'm
in about?
asking for some. I'm asking if you would be can extend the time for me.
How much time do you need, ma'am?
About another month or so.
You want to get those Christmas presents all together, huh?
Well, no, my job, I work at automotive and we work 1 week, next week we off. So it ain't been working out too good for me.
You can turn that unemployment over to us. We'll take that.
And they won't give me none. I wish I could.
Just started or something?
Yeah.
All right. Terry Oliver, get her January 18th. Is that enough time, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
All right. If there's nothing further, we're going to set it for a review. Do we need to put that on the record, Ms. Nash?
Nope, I can just put it in and we can close that other one out, right?
We'll close the other one out that she paid. We'll put it for review on January 18th, 2022 at 8:25 a.m., ma'am. You know the deal. If you got it paid, you don't have to show up. But if you don't have it paid, you need to show up and tell us why
Okay.
it hasn't been paid, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Have a great day, ma'am. Have a safe and happy
You too.
holiday season.
Same to you.
All right, let's,
Get there, we'll find it. Oh, okay. I got it out. Yeah, I'm good now.
let's call the cases. This is the city of Detroit versus Arkia Nicole Goodwin, case number SP 776449, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood Berry Jr., P28880, on behalf of Ms. Goodwin. State your full name, Ms. Goodwin.
Arkia Nicole Goodwin.
Your Honor, there is the offer, and Ms. Goodwin would avail herself, the court permitting. She stands prepared to enter pleas to failure to display and blockade.
So, you know something? I sit here every day and I try to do the best I can to be as fair as I possibly can to people. I try to give them options, as I know you do, Mr. Berry. But I don't know why people don't take the options that sometimes I wonder why people choose the choices that they make. But with that being said, I'm sure you went over everything with Mrs. Goodwin, and if she wants to enter into that plea, then we'll give it to her. All right. So, Mrs. Goodwin, I've
Yes.
given you the opportunity to speak with the council in the breakout room about these matters, and it's my understanding that you want to enter into the plea today.
Yes, sir.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down, ma'am. Ma'am, you understand the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
Ma'am, you understand you have a right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you'll give up that trial right?
Yes.
Is there anybody offer you anything other than what I stated well, I stated off the record, I'll state it in the record. The offer today is to plead to one count of failure to display a valid driver's license as a misdemeanor. That is abstractable to the Secretary of State. However, it does not give you any points. It will be a $240 fine a day. And then the other, as it relates to the disregard the traffic control device, that will be $175. I will waive the warrant fees you will be expected to pay, the reinstatement fees. I've also told you that I will allow you to pay the reinstatement fees up front. That would give you an opportunity, if you don't have anything in other jurisdictions, to have clearances here in the Secretary of State, and that you would be able to potentially get a driver's license. And when you come back on February 3rd and the trial date, considering these tickets are so old, that you could potentially do better today. Maybe not, maybe so. But you elected to take that first offer. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, so, ma'am, did I ask you, has anybody offered you anything other than what I stated in the record?
No.
Let's do that now. Has anybody offered you anything other than what I stated in the record?
No.
Okay, ma'am, let me draw your attention way back to December the 2nd, 2016 at around 3:20 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Chalmers and Canfield, ma'am. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes.
And on that date, ma'am, did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
You couldn't do so, could you, ma'am?
No.
And why is that?
Because I didn't have my license. I didn't never go take the test to get my license after getting my permit.
I'm gonna find you guilty of the amended count of of failure to display a valid driver's license. I'm gonna fine you 240 for that. And on the same day and time, ma'am, where you pulled over for disregarding a red signal or amber signal,
Yes.
and you were pulled over for that because you actually did disregard that red or amber signal. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna find you responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic. I told you I would waive any warrant fees
Who's this?
with the stipulation of probable cause, counselor.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
I'll dismiss the other matters. And
Sorry, I can't hear you.
can't hear me? Let me mute somebody. Ms. Lightfoot has a lot of background noise. I'm muting Ms. Lightfoot, and I'm getting some other background noise as well. All right. All right, so that's Grimsley as well. So with that being said, ma'am, I got the stipulation. I'll dismiss those other two counts and I'll waive the warrant fees. You're gonna be responsible to pay the reinstatement fees. Ma'am, when can you pay? That's $175 for the blocking traffic.
Is that what I have to pay? That's all I have to pay?
240 plus 175. Plus the reinstatement fees. All I'm concerned about is the 240 and the 175. You need to concern yourself about the reinstatement fees because those are the ones, if you don't pay those, you won't ever get a clearance. And you won't be able to get a license. But today, and for the purposes of our hearing today, is 4/15. When can you pay, ma'am?
Can you give me like about 60 days?
All right, February 14th, 2022. I'm gonna set it for review at 8:25 a.m. If you haven't paid it, ma'am, I need to see you. If you've paid it, then I don't need to see you. We'll take care of what we need to take care of on our end. Only thing left to say, ma'am, is if you don't have any further questions, you have a very safe and happy holiday season, all right?
Yes, when you say you're gonna waive the warrant fees, what does that mean?
So it's a warrant fee for each one of the tickets. You have 3 warrant fees. Those are $50 a piece. I saved you $150.
Oh, okay.
All right, you want me to back that out?
No.
All right. All right, Ms. Goodwin. Have a very good day, ma'am.
You as well. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Oh, one more question.
Yes.
Will you guys send anything in the mail, or I just need to come down to pay the fee?
You need to come down and pay the fee, or you need to pay the fee at any DIV kiosk in the city of Detroit.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. You have Ms. Lightfoot. Good morning to you. I have you checked in. We have we have a lawyer. Is that a lawyer on the line?
No, she's on the top.
Is on the docket? Okay.
Hey, Judge,
Good morning. Good morning.
can I get a portion of one sign real quick? I thought they had some sign.
Okay. All right. What about who's on that iPhone? Ma'am, what's your name? Please unmute yourself.
Miss Lightfoot.
Not Miss Lightfoot. I already called your name, ma'am. I got you checked in. I'm talking about the other person on the iPhone.
Anastasia Oldenbrook.
I knew it.
You already knew, huh?
I can look at it.
Anastasia,
Oh,
Oldenbrock. Okay, good morning to you. We have Mr. Lawson.
Yes,
I think we have everybody checked in.
oh, yeah, yeah.
Like that little video song.
Huh?
Like that little video.
Oh, trying to swipe it, baby? Look at me, I gotta put my name on it. You wanna borrow it?
Yeah, you know, right here, I had a brand new one, I came back, the next day it was broken, nobody. knew I got it.
Right, that's why I put it up. Y'all didn't see it, did you?
I need to dismiss this ticket. I don't care.
This is an updated sheet from Mr. Lawson.
Yeah, look at the bottom, Judge, have the date. Which date is
Yes.
that? Okay, great, okay. Thank you.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Timothy Cornell Lawson. Case numbers. SP 11004541. SP 110049, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 11062227, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1132673, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1149741, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 117184, counts 1 and counts 2 and counts 3. SX 3681913, counts 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I know how to get.
U 50323919.
That's mine.
2039853, counts 1, 2, and 3. 2045819, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Howard S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Lawson. Your Honor, I have an offer. As a matter of fact, I have two offers. The one that seems to contain all of the cases you indicated is dated June 29th. And I think I need to speak with him in a breakout room, Your Honor. It's rather extensive.
Yeah, it doesn't encompass everything. It may have some state matters on there. So I don't know what the city attorney did with the one offer seems to encompass everything, and the later offer doesn't encompass much at all.
Yeah.
But I'll let you speak with him in a breakout room regarding that. So would sir join that breakout room
Who's my judge? Mr. Reed. No, this one. No, that ain't that case. Yeah, both. Yes, it's wrong. You sure how to get to it? Okay, do that.
Be quiet. Mute yourself if you're gonna have outside conversation.
All right.
Ooh.
All right. Mr. Berry, did you get an opportunity to talk with your client?
I've not seen a breakout prompt, Your Honor.
You still have the same one?
Oh, okay. There we go.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the last one.
Good morning.
Good morning. Mr.
How are you?
Brandon Gully? Very well. How about
Yes.
yourself?
I'm good. I'm good. I just got off work.
All right, very well. You're not driving, are you, sir?
No, I'm parked.
All right, very well.
Yeah, I'm in a different time zone. I'm in Wisconsin, so it's an hour back.
Well, all right. Jaya, Koba.
Yes.
Mr. Gully's been- Do you have a driver's license?
No, you talking about me?
No, Ruka.
Oh no.
You have a driver's license, Ruka?
Yes, sir.
Runner's license, please, Dominic William. Ruka.
You want my license number?
No, we got it.
Okay.
Lightfoot, do you have a driver's license? You have to unmute yourself.
No.
All right, Gully, do you have a driver's license? Olden Brock, do you have plates and a title?
Yes.
Please get that documentation together.
What do I need for a plate? Can I just show you my plate?
Oh, you need the registration.
Oh, okay. No.
Yes. I don't believe you told your mom you don't know car.
Gully, do you have a driver's license, sir?
No. That's why I'm here trying to fix everything. I'm in a different state too, in Wisconsin. Yeah.
Well, that's Grimsley. That's Grimsley. No, you got.
Yeah, right here.
All right. All right. Are you done speaking with him, Mr. Barry,
Your Honor. He should be back in the courtroom.
I'm trying to pull it back in now.
No, not.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Lawson, giving you.
Yes.
the opportunity to speak with, counsel in breakout room. Counselor, what does your client want to do?
Your Honor, Mr. Lawson would avail himself of the offer, the court permitting. He stands ready to enter pleas to 2 counts of failure to display, improper plates, and accept a 3-month delayed sentence as to allowing and well, there's an alcohol-related violation, according to the
I
document.
don't know what the facts and circumstances around that violation are. We're gonna need to make an accurate record, so I don't know if your client knows or not.
Yeah, well, he does indicate it was an open intoxicant in the vehicle.
Okay, so you understand that if that's, well, as it's written, alcohol-related violation, you kind of got a lucky break there. Because there would have been 2 points on your driving record, and they wouldn't have dismissed it. I'm surprised that they're going to dismiss it after 3 months. Any alcohol-related violation, and I'm just shocked at the offer. You got a super deal. So, hey, I'm not the one that makes the offers. I am the one that will say whether I'll allow you to take the offer or not. And I'm not going to prevent something that the prosecutor already looked over and gave you. So if that's the case, sir, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Or you can put your hand down, sir. Sir, you understand the maximum possible penalty for these misdemeanors are 93 days in jail and $400 or $500 in fines.
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial.
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're gonna give up that trial right.
Yes, sir.
Anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
Yes. I didn't hear you ask.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
All right, sir, let me draw your attention back to May the 16th, 2019 at around 6:30 p.m. in the area of 360 Michigan Avenue and Parks. Sir, did you have an occasion to come in contact with the Detroit police officer on that day?
Yes. Yes, sir.
And sir, tell us what you did.
I had open alcohol bottle inside the car when I was pulled over by the police.
All right, and like I said, I'm satisfied with that as being a misdemeanor offense in the city of Detroit, state of Michigan. You satisfied, Counselor?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
All right, with that, I'm gonna fine you $240 for that. And I will take it one step further. I'll dismiss immediately upon payment of $240.
I did pay a bond on that.
All right, that bond is we'll talk about that in a minute. All right, sir, let me draw your attention back to July the 27th, 2020 at around 4:25 p.m., sir, in the city of Detroit, in the area of West Outer Drive and Oakfield. Did you have an occasion on that date to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes, sir.
Were you operating a 2005 Ford?
Yes.
And then that 2005 Ford, was there something wrong with the plates on that vehicle?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
They were not valid.
Very well, sir. I'm gonna find you guilty as charged in improper plates. I'm gonna fine you $240 for that. And I will dismiss that upon payment of the $240 fine. All right, sir. Let me draw your attention to January 4th, 2021 at around 11:33 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Whittier and Harper Street, sir.
Yeah.
Did you have an occasion on that date to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes.
Did that police officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
You couldn't do so, could you?
No, not at the time.
Why is that, sir?
Because I didn't have a driver's license.
All right, very well. I'm gonna find you guilty of the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license. I'm gonna fine you $240 for that. And sir, on the same day at 12:47, this is January 4th, did you have an unlucky occasion to be pulled over that morning at 12:47 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Harper and Chadsworth Street?
Yes, sir.
On that date, would that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No.
And why is that, sir?
Because I didn't have a valid driver's license.
Very well. I'm going to find you guilty of the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license. With the stipulation of probable cause, counselor, I'm going to dismiss all the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right. And I'm going to waive the reinstatement fee. Strike that. I'm going to waive the warrant fee for all the matters, but you're going to be responsible to pay the reinstatement fee.
Your Honor.
Yes.
I have paid all my reinstatement fees, and I have my driver's license now. Since I have a valid driver's license now.
I can't believe that, sir. But
I do.
I'll tell you what, stranger things in the world have happened. Run his driver's license.
Okay.
I paid a lot of fees.
Just like they say they saw Bigfoot and all of that other stuff. But hey, I'm not telling you, we're gonna get that might not be worth the paper it's printed on. So we're gonna find out for real whether you got a driver's license.
No, I do.
I would bet everything that I own in this world, if I was a betting man, but I'm not a betting man, that you don't have a driver's license. But
this is my driver's license.
You keep holding that up.
I was showing you.
That might not be worth the paper it's printed on, but we're gonna see.
All
I
right.
could be wrong. Somebody else came in here and almost the same situation, and I said the same thing, and I was wrong. They had a valid driver's license, but I cannot believe you have a valid driver's license.
Oh.
Is it validness now?
It sure is.
I don't know what he did or who he bribed.
I ain't
gonna
call it. I had to do the driver's test.
Hey, Mr. Barry, this driver's license is valid.
Yes.
You still gonna owe some reinstatement fees, sir, and I don't know how it's gonna work out, if you ever pay them or not. I don't know, but you got a valid driver's license. It must be two Darnell Timothy Lawson.
Yes.
It is, isn't it?
Y'all say what? My name is Timothy Darnell Lawson. Yes.
It must be two of them.
Oh no.
He agreed to it too.
No.
I don't know.
No, I ain't agreeing that it's two of them.
Oh, yeah, I knew it had to be more pages than this. I knew that. But this is
That's a
something.
miracle, the Christmas miracle.
Yeah, if he says he saw Bigfoot, I believe it now.
Right, I believe it. Yes.
Man. Sir, that's the first time you've had a valid driver's license in years, isn't it?
Yeah, 14.
14 years, you go by and flash that license proudly, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Wow.
Well, congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm just making sure I do all this paperwork right now, so. I'm gonna set aside the defaults for your client, Mr. Berry, on the civil infractions that were had during the pandemic. And we've already dismissed those matters based on the plea agreement.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, sir, when can you pay?
I don't know, what's the total?
I'm not gonna, the total for today from me is gonna be 960. The total, including all the reinstatement fees, is I'm not gonna even add all of that up. But obviously you found a way to get a driver's license, sir, so I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know if these reinstatement fees are gonna later come back to haunt you or not.
I paid already $800.
I know, that's nothing compared to what, that's nothing compared to what you have here. That's just really the tip of the iceberg. And what it is, how it is you paid civil infractions. And those fees went to civil infractions, or those $800 fees went to bonds. And what happens is you have to come to court on these misdemeanors, which you have, and we're taking care of those right now. You have to come to court on those. So you wouldn't have been able to pay this. You've only been able to put a bond up. And as it relates to the bond here, we'll talk about that. You either come down to the court and ask them to apply your bond to all your fines and costs, because I did see at least one case you had a $100 bond. Or we can ask Ms. Nash to put that in and right here in the computer, and you can follow up with a phone call. I would suggest you come down to the court and take care of it and bring some more money with you, just in case. But that's just my suggestion. What do you want to do, sir? Do you want us to put the request in, or you want to come down to the court and take care of it?
Put it, what you mean by put a request in?
We can put a request in to apply the bond to your fees.
Yeah, I mean, you could, yeah, it's only a $200 bond. It was on case 9131 ending 9131, and there was another one 3919.
All right, so those two will apply the bond. Well, whatever case it is, you'll have $200 toward that 960 that you're gonna owe. And then the rest of it is gonna be something that you'll have to pay.
Yeah, as of right now, I mean, it's $760. I'm gonna need at least 90 days to pay all this.
Oh, no. No. You're not gonna get 90 days.
I already I mean, I paid so much initially. I mean, I paid.
Listen,
I couldn't, you know, I'm in arrears right now.
Listen, you're gonna get 60 days.
60.
Pay by February 14th. Review. 8:25 a.m. If you're able to pay that all in the 60 days by February 14th, you do not have to show back up. If you can't pay it and you haven't paid it, then I need to see you on February 14th. All right, sir? Okay, sir?
Yes, I understand.
If it's nothing further, sir, you have a very good, safe, and happy holiday season. And if it's paid, I don't need to see you. If it's not, I'll see you in the new year, all right?
All right.
All right, good luck to you.
All right, thanks.
Okay, Mr. Ruka, I'm waiting on an offer for you. Mr. Gully is next, Mr. Grimsley is next. And I think I'm waiting on an offer for Mr. Grimsley. I am.
I haven't even talked to anybody, Your Honor.
I know you talk to me, you're talking to me now. So
Yeah.
I'm waiting on an offer. Once we get the offer, you'll be able to speak with the city, the defense attorney, and then he'll give you the advice that you may or may not need. And then you'll formulate your decision on what you want to do, all right?
All right.
All right.
Your Honor, I have an offer for Mr. Grimsley.
Do you have an offer for Mr. Grimsley?
I do. It seems to cover the cases, yes, before the court today.
All right, this has on the file need offer.
Oh, here.
No,
Justin Grimsley.
I have one offer in here.
Oh, sorry, you're.
No, that's okay. All right. Let's see. So, Mr. Grimsley, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cases. And this offer doesn't cover all of the cases.
No, it does not, Your Honor.
All right, so we're gonna have to wait. I've already summons the city attorney here to come in here. I don't know where he is. He's covering multiple courtrooms, so.
Your Honor, I only have 3 cases for Mr. Grimsley on the docket.
Okay, so Mr. Grimsley, I can let you know that he has five other cases pending, and one is no rear view mirror, one is no proof of insurance, one is expired plates, the other is improper plates, and the other is no operator's license. With the 3 cases that you have there. So again, Ms. Nash was correct. We need an updated offer for him.
All right.
All right. We have an offer for Ms. Lightfoot.
Lightfoot.
Let me see if this encompasses everything, Ms. Lightfoot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do for Ms. Lightfoot. All right, when was your date of birth, ma'am?
January 9th, 1971.
All right, you have a warrant out for Mrs. Judge Bryant. We're gonna get you that number once we conclude this hearing today, okay? So you can call in and get that taken care of.
Let me write this name down right quick. Judge who?
Judge Bryant.
Can you tell me the matter?
Yes, malicious destruction of property back in October 13th, 2013.
That was dismissed at the pre-trial.
Well,
I mean,
ma'am,
I'm sorry, at the precinct.
what's going on with it, ma'am? I'm just giving you the information. I'm just a messenger in this case. So
I
you
went
need
to jail for this ticket. It didn't come up.
Ma'am.
Yes.
You tell that to Judge Bryant, ma'am. I don't have any authority. I don't mean to cut you off, and I don't mean to discount anything you say.
What's your name? Can I know your name?
Pardon me?
May I know your name, please, Judge?
Yes, Judge Perkins.
Hi. Good
Judge
morning.
Sean B. All right.
Okay, can I have Judge Bryant?
Okay, so Judge Bryant's number is 313-965-2295. And the Zoom ID, I would give them a call first, but the Zoom ID is 360-339-0000.
Oh, one more time, please.
360-339-0000.
I'm going to repeat it. 368-339-0000.
No, ma'am. 360-339-0000.
I have it. Thank you so much.
All right, well, let's call the case here. And I just let you know that there's a warrant out. That's why I'm letting you know, so you don't, let's call the case. This is the city of Detroit versus Felicia Deshawn Lightfoot. Case number SP 1154582. Strike that. SP 1154583. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Ms. Lightfoot. State your full name.
Okay,
Ms.
Ms. Lightfoot, what I'm gonna do for this case, ma'am, is I'm gonna dismiss this case. You paid 2 related civil infractions, ma'am. The case is gonna be dismissed. If you don't have any further questions, Ms. Lightfoot, you have a very safe and happy holiday season, and get in touch with Judge Bryant. I would call them now.
Thank you so much. You have a blessed day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
All right, let's see who we have next that is ready. Okay. All right, this is I don't know if this is you don't have this on here, Mr. Berry, but this is the city of Detroit versus Anastasia Oldenbrock. Case numbers SP 1161352, counts 1 and counts 2. Also, we have case number Z8084041. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant.
I'm gonna automatically set this for a pretrial for Ms. Oldenbrock. We like to make it a one-stop shop for you, ma'am. And so the cases that aren't on the docket for the day, I look in the computer. I want to make sure that everybody is as efficient as possible and you don't have to come back. It does say that you have a charge out here from July the 13th, 2021, and it's pretty serious. So what I do is I give you an opportunity to either retain your own lawyer or to request the services of a lawyer being appointed to you. And there's a form that you can fill out if you can't afford your own lawyer. And I want to make sure that you have the opportunity to do so. So
I
with
thought
that
that
being,
wasn't until, I thought that court wasn't until February.
that court is not until February 4th, but that court is going to be today because we've included that in on this. So, and it may be to your, you may, this probably is to your advantage because what I'm told is that, and I don't know the truth of it is, but when the city of Detroit is only maintaining these audio, video dash cam or body cam videos for misdemeanors for a certain amount of time. Again, I don't know the truth of that, but I would get on an attorney as soon as possible in order for you to make sure that all of that information is preserved. And you can do what you want to with that information now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this for a pretrial on February 3rd. So you will be back February 3rd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. So I'm going to call that a pretrial. I'm going to hope that you either retain a lawyer or get a lawyer appointed to you, because February 23rd, I'll give February 3rd at 8:30 a.m. I'm gonna give you time to do that. And if you come in with the lawyer on that date, I'll give that lawyer more time. But if you don't have it and if you don't have a lawyer on that date and you want to use the services of the House Counsel, then that's going to be totally up to you, ma'am. All right.
So I have another, do I get like a notification for this, or just February 3rd at 8:30 with you again?
Yes, I would rely on what I'm saying now. You should be sent another notification, but with mail and things like that, you know, it's something, things have gone awry with our mail system. So I would rely on what I'm saying now.
So February 3rd at 8:30, and then with you. So Perkins.
With me.
Okay.
Yes, a pre-trial. And we're not gonna extend it that much longer after that. That's why I say if you have a lawyer, we'll give him an extension, or her an extension. But if you don't have a lawyer, then we're gonna proceed as we normally would.
Okay.
Okay, if it's nothing further, ma'am, you have a very safe and happy holiday season, and I'll see you back in the new year.
Can I just ask what happens with the reason why it was today for the improper plates? Is that done?
We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that when you come back. Make sure you have that information. I'm gonna send it to my chat. I'm gonna send it to the chat, my email address. You can email me those documentations and we'll deal with that. That's gonna be dismissed. I'll tell you that right now, because the thing is probably gonna be more, well, let me strike that. Let me not put that out there like that.
I got you.
But if you have the information, like you said you did, you can email me that information and I will dismiss that at the appropriate time. But the more serious matter, I think the city is looking at the more serious matter. But you said you had the proper plates.
Yep.
In registration, we'll deal with that. We'll deal with it all on February 3rd, all right?
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, ma'am, have a safe and happy holiday season.
All right, thank you, you too.
All right. All right, so we have Mr. Goba. Let me see. have an offer in here for him.
Donna, what was the last person's name again?
That's Oldenbrock. That's on the last page, or close to the bottom. Oldenbroek. Anastasia.
Thank you.
All right, you're free to leave, ma'am.
All right.
All right. Let's see if we have a, I don't know where Mr. Goss is. Gibbons is here. We could be pretty much done. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Ali Goba. Did I pronounce that right?
Oh, yes, sir.
All right, this is case number SP 1165882, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 1158841. Appearance for the record, please.
Howard S. Barron Jr. on behalf of Mr. Gobang. State your full name, Mr. Gobang.
Yaya Goba.
This is the offer.
Now, there is an offer. I've not been able to discuss this with him as yet.
All right, I'll put you in a breakout room. You can discuss the offer. Just make sure, and I know you will, that your client know he has an absolute right to a trial. And I will set aside the defaults.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Very well. Join that room, Mr. Goba. Mr. Goss?
Is he okay?
I don't know. I touched him almost.
Yeah, he's in the trial.
Maybe.
Did he say which courtroom he was in?
No, I know he's on Millhouse's doctor as well. I see your message, Mr. Buka. Who's on the phone that called in at 1-225-747? Here he is. 2783. Who's on that now? Who called in there? He needs an updated offer as well. Who called in on the phone there?
Me?
Who's on the phone? Yes.
This is Marnie Gibbons.
This is Gibbons? Marnie?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, all right. You called in and dialed in. Mr.
Oh,
Bruker,
okay, I got both of them.
he wants to represent himself, and he's, saying, I would like to make an offer to pay the fines associated with my case with no points on my driver's license.
Take the class and we can talk afterwards.
All right, Mr. Bruker, because
Yes.
of your offense, and the allegation of going, what is that, 52 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone, the city attorney is asking you to take the Michigan Defensive Driving course. And what that is of course, to kind of re-educate you on driving. And what we ask of you to do, and this is totally up to you. You can speak with your lawyer when he gets out the breakout room if you'd like. What we ask you to do is take that course, take copious notes on that course, and be prepared to come back into court and tell us what you learned from the course, and give us some substantive information about the course. You graduated from high school, correct?
Yes, sir.
What high school did you graduate from?
I graduated from Grosse Pointe South.
Same school my kids graduated from. So I know they very well prepared you to take tests and final exams. So treat this as a final exam. And what you'll do is come back in the open court and we'll have the discussion about what you learned. And we want to know some substantive information. We don't want to know that you're not supposed to speed and you're not supposed to run red lights or things like that. We want to be able to back up the facts. We want to be able to back up the statements that you make with facts and things that you learned from the class. All right?
Yes,
you want
sir.
to do that, sir?
Yes.
All right, sir. I'm gonna set a pretrial date for you for February 3rd, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. I'm gonna send you the information to that class in the chat, and you take that course. I would suggest you copy this and put this in your search result exactly like this. Please select the break, the defensive driving option. And then email me the certificate upon your completion, so I'll have that for your file. And be ready to tell everybody what you learned. And we will present you with an offer at that time, okay?
Okay.
You'll automatically get credit. We'll reduce it below what it's at, what it is now, to save you some points. But this is a four-point offense. So you want to hit this out of the park in order to try to save yourself those points, all right?
Yep.
All right, anything further, sir? And this is Mr. Berry. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant.
All right, yeah, so Mr. Bruker, he has requested to be allowed to pay his fines and costs with the ability to avoid points on his driver's license. The city attorney has didn't want to give him an offer today because the nature of the offense is well, it's a 52. The allegation is 52 in a 35-mile-an-hour zone. So he has asked Mr. Bruker if he wants to take the Michigan Defensive Driving course. I sent him that information in chat. He did agree to take that. He does understand what this court is expecting of him. Correct, Mr. Bruker?
Yes, sir.
Come back and give us some substantive information about what he learned about the course. And we'll have him back on February 3rd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. We'll call it a pre-trial and then we'll settle the matters up then. And the more substance he brings, the better the offer will get. All right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, if everything is, you understand everything, sir, I will wish you and your family a safe and happy holiday season, and I will see you back in the new year, all right?
Yep. Have good holidays too, sir.
All right, and slow down, sir.
Will do.
All right. All right, let's move on to, who did you speak with?
Mr. Gobam. Yaya Gobam.
Who was that?
No,
Gully?
it's 2016.
Not all of them are 2016, are
The
they?
3 that you printed, yes. The only one on the docket today is 2020.
All right. Mr. Gobat, I've given you an opportunity to speak with the counselor in the breakout room. We're back on the record with Mr. Yaya Gobat. We called the cases, right? Listen.
Yes, we did.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I've given you an opportunity to speak with the counselor in the breakout room. And he tells me that you're ready. And counselor, what does Mr. Gobal want to do? He has an absolute right to a trial. I want to make sure that he knows that.
Yes, Your Honor. He would avail himself of the offer as presented by the prosecutor. He stands ready to enter pleas to failure to display and responsible to the expired plate.
Okay. All right. Is that correct, Mr. Gobal?
Yes.
All right, sir. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down, sir. Sir, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
You understand by taking this offer, you'll give up that trial right?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, sir, can I ask you, are you a United States citizen?
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to make sure that you knew if you weren't a citizen, misdemeanor offense could potentially, conviction of a misdemeanor could potentially implicate immigration issues, but we don't have to worry about that, sir. So let me draw your attention back to February 15, 2021 at 9:26 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Davidson and Justine Street, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes.
And did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
And you couldn't do so, could you, sir?
Nope.
Why is that?
I didn't have a driver's license on me.
Okay, now I'm going to accept your plea to the admitted count of failure to display a valid driver's license. And also, sir, were you operating a 2006 Chrysler on that day?
Yes.
And was there something wrong with the plates on that vehicle, sir?
Yes, they were expired.
And exactly. So I'm going to find you responsible for the expired plates, the stipulation of probable cause, counselor. I'm going to dismiss the matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Very well, sir. I'm going to fine you $240 for the failure to display, and I'm going to fine you $145 for the expired plates. When can you pay, sir?
I need like 60 days at least.
All right, I'm going to give you till February 14, 2022. I'm going to set it for review at 8:25 a.m. And if you haven't paid, sir, you do not have to show back up. However, if you don't have it paid, sir, I need to see you on February 14th, 2022 for the review. And if there's nothing further, you have a safe and happy holiday season.
All right, you too. Thank you.
All right. All right. Mr. Gully. No, Mr. Grimsley. Mr. Grimsley.
Gibbons.
Here, Mr. Grimsley.
It's Gully. Oh no, you said Grizzly. I'm
Grimsley,
here.
and Gully will be next.
All right.
Mr. Grimsley, let's call your cases. The City of Detroit versus Justin Robert Allen Grimsley, case numbers SP 1135200, counts 1, 2, and 3. Case number SP 1218543, counts 1 and counts 2. Case number SP 1218854, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Old S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Grimsley. State your full name, Mr. Grimsley.
Justin Grimsley.
Your Honor, I understand there's an updated offer.
Yeah, the offer is pleading to the failure to display a $240 fine. That's a misdemeanor. That is abstractable to the Secretary of State, however, it doesn't carry any points. Pleading to the expired plates, that's a $145 fine. That's a civil infraction, does not abstract to the Secretary of State. And pleading to the defective mirror, that's a $120 fine. And that is a civil infraction that does not abstract to the Secretary of State. And with stipulation of probable cause, will dismiss the other matters. I'll waive the warrant fees, and you'll be responsible for the reinstatement fees. And you have an absolute right to trial. And I can put you in a breakout room to talk to the attorney regarding the offer, like, or some recommendation or some advice on how you should move forward. What would you like to do, sir?
Can I talk to the attorney?
Certainly. Join the room, please.
Okay.
Donna, can I have the first two case numbers that you called on Mr. Grimsley's case?
Okay, that would be case numbers SP 1135200, counts 1, 2, and 3. And then SP 1218543, counts 1 and 2. And then SP 1218854, counts 1, 2, and 3.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh. Oh, yes, yeah, I just didn't have anything on that one. I think it's supposed to be dismissed, but it wasn't put on the ROA.
Okay.
Thank
I missed the ROA.
Yeah, so many.
You got 4 of them that he pled to?
I think, yes, 4. I just want to double check and be sure.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. All right, Mr. Gibbons, are you there?
Yes, Your Honor.
I can wait until your lawyer comes back, but just to get some preliminary stuff out the way, you have, well, let me stop myself. All right, let's see what you have. 1, 2, 3.
Hell, I got pretty bad at me.
Let me get an updated offer for you.
Okay.
Because it looks as though he does not have in here all of the cases that are covered. But I see, first of all, for the speeding ticket, 21 to 25 over.
20. Oh.
Yeah, 21 to 25 over. Absolutely.
Over.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. That's very excessive if it is true, isn't it? All right. Let me get an update from you. All right. Let's go back on the record for Mr. Grimsley. Is he ready?
Ready, Your Honor. Ready.
All right, let me pull him out of this breakout room if I can. Sometimes I'm not able to do it. All right, we're back on the record with Mr. Justin Grimsley. Mr. Grimsley, I've given you an opportunity to speak with the counselor in the breakout room regarding the offer. Counselor, what does your client want to do?
He would avail himself of the offer, Your Honor.
Is
The
that
court.
the case, Mr. Grimsley?
Yes, sir.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. You understand the maximum possible penalty for the misdemeanor offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
You understand by taking this offer, you'll give up that trial right?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Okay, sir. Let me draw your attention to November 16, 2021 at around 11:48 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Burke Road and Finkel, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yeah.
Was that a yes, sir?
Yes. Sir.
Your device is breaking up.
Hey, can you guys be quiet? Dad is in the courtroom, please. Thank you.
I'm sorry about that.
That's all right. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes, sir, I did.
And did that Detroit police officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
Couldn't do so, could you, sir?
No, I couldn't.
Why is that?
My driver's license was suspended.
Okay, I'm gonna find you guilty of the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license. I'm gonna fine you $240 for that. Sir, I'm gonna draw your attention back to June the 24th, 2021, in the area of 7 Mile Road in Glenhurst, sir. at around 1:18 PM in the city of Detroit. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over? Well, yeah, did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes, I did.
Were you operating 2001 Chevy, sir?
Yeah.
And that Chevy, was there something wrong with the plates on that vehicle?
Yes, my girlfriend at the time didn't have it properly plated and insured.
Okay, so, and was there something wrong with the vehicle? Was there a defective mirror or something on that vehicle?
Yeah, one of the mirrors was missing off of it.
I'm gonna find you responsible to expired plates and to defective equipment. And with the stipulation of probable cause, counselor, I am going to dismiss the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
I'm gonna waive the warrant fees and hold you responsible for the reinstatement fees in each of the other matters.
Could you tell me the total of what I would have to pay?
Let's see. All right, let's get this together. When can you pay, sir?
Well, with the holidays and stuff, is it possible I could get maybe 30, 60 days, maybe, if that's possible?
I'm gonna give you February 14th as well, 2022. Set it for review at 8:25 a.m. And I'm gonna do the math, but don't hold me to it. I got $640.
Okay. Is that for the tickets?
That's for the tickets and the reinstatement fees. Well, if you want to just pay the tickets, because all I'm concerned about is the tickets. It's $505 is what I have. But the reinstatement fees, you will not be able to get a license unless you pay the reinstatement fees. So, but all I'm concerned about is the $505. I have down here that you'll pay it by February 14th, 2022. And I set it for review, and the same as others. If you pay it, sir, you do not have to show back up. However, if it's not paid, I need to see you, sir. If there's nothing further, then
Your Honor, I just went and got my driver's license back.
well, I don't know what's going on. I know that there was a thing, Mr. Berry, that they were gonna stop the reinstatement fees for some tickets. I don't know exactly which ones. Maybe that's what's going on, but unless you have some special way that Mr. Laws knew too, I don't know.
It's a mystery to me, but it
Yeah, but I can make sure. You want to run the license and make sure that he knows he's riding and he's not riding dirty?
That would be useful.
Yeah, Mr. I said that to Mr. What's his name yesterday. And said, you riding dirty. He says, I'm not riding dirty, Judge.
Oh, right.
Judge, riding dirty is riding with some drugs or gun or alcohol in your car. I said, riding dirty isn't riding without a license. You're driving illegally. He said, no, I don't think that is driving dirty. I said, all right, it's driving dirty to me. You can go to jail for it.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. All right, here's the moment of truth, sir. If I believe anything now that Mr. Lawson had is.
Yeah. Must be Christmas all around the world.
Yeah, it must be Christmas. Or Bigfoot does actually exist. Yeah. All right, you have a valid driver's license, sir. So there's nothing further. Your license is valid. Good luck to you. Oh, I knew it was more than that, huh? There's another book here too. We gotta charge y'all by the page on those licenses or to make money, real money then. If it's nothing further, sir, your license is valid, but you still need to pay those fines and costs. And if you haven't had them paid, I need to see you back on February 14th, 2022 for review. If you haven't paid, you don't need to show back up. And only thing else I'll say is I wish you and your family a safe and happy holiday season, sir.
Thank you very much. You too.
Thank you. All right. Let's see. I don't know why. I need to. I asked Mr. Goss to come back in here.
Oh, how did you come back?
Now I need to see him again.
Oh. So, Russian, now you got 7 food. Yes, you can.
All right, we need to get an updated offer. I'm still working on, Mr. Gully. Here's the deal for you, Mr. Gully. You have these civil infractions that date way back to 2016. You have 3 of them. I will give you an opportunity to waive the late fees on those to get you back to the original ticket, but the city attorney wants you to plead as to the failure to display, and that's going to be another $240. I think it's, I'm going to see, but Mr. Berry, you can actually speak with him as well, but I think it's enough that you have these 3. He's not going to agree to set aside the defaults in those cases. So.
Yeah, I know. Back then when I was younger.
Wait a little longer to maybe give Mr. Berry an opportunity to save you a couple more dollars than that did. I texted him and I told him that we need to see him, and we need to see him from Mr. Gibbons as well to get an updated offer, but that'll be, it seems like, the last 2 people. So.
And in Mr. Gully's case, the prosecutor has indicated he's not prepared to agree to bring those matters out of default, Your Honor.
No, they're 2016, and he's not prepared to agree to do that. You know, so.
All It is what it is.
Yeah. it is
Yeah,
what it
I
is.
currently stay in Wisconsin too. I have moved
When did you move?
to Wisconsin,
When?
2018.
All right.
Yeah, I've been here ever since. But I couldn't get my license down here until I fix everything there.
Sit tight for a minute.
No, no. I'm here.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, we would.
Yes, we were.
It would have
But
been
you
done.
know what the problem is? Because I actually got her on Zoom right now, so I don't hear the notification. When you, because I would have came up.
It doesn't mean, see, we spending more time down there, and we need more, we call them more cases than anybody. So we need them for the time. Tell her, she's not supposed to do that. All right. Here's the deal, Mr. Gully. What we'll do, well, problem again arises like this. Mr. Gully, let me look at him. Yes, problem arises like this. He's got a reinstatement fee that he would have to pay before he can get a license there.
Allow them to pay.
He's in Wisconsin. There's no way that he can pay that.
Go online to pay.
That doesn't work. It hasn't been working, the online payment. The only dib
You don't
now.
have to go online anyway to pay. That's the only way he can pay it, even to get your driver's license.
All right, let's just go with the original offer. The offer is gonna be pleading to the failure to display a valid driver's license. And I'll just discount the civil infractions and waive the late fees and stuff for that. So That's the best offer he's willing to do.
It was.
And that's an offer. That's an offer he should avail himself, Your Honor.
Did we call the case?
No, we haven't yet.
Your Honor, if he gonna have to pay it no matter what you're at.
Right.
He gonna have to figure out how to pay it. Even though he's in Wisconsin. My thing is, we adjourn it for 30 days, let him pay it. He come back with a driver's license.
I heard you, but you're not understanding the difficulties that's not, the online payments are not working out.
He can actually download the Deal Dash mobile app. I'll do it that way.
All right.
I'm just trying to help him by, he can get his driver's license.
Yeah, but if he doesn't pay the civil infractions, he's not gonna get a driver's license.
No, if you pay the reinstatement fee, they will.
What I'm saying is, if he doesn't pay these civil infractions, whether you dismiss this case or not, he's not gonna get a license. So all we're doing is, we're just being gatekeepers at that point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what do we care? What do we care? We're just adding another date to our life. This is what we're doing. You know, I mean.
When is Mr. Gully plan to pay the civil infraction?
Okay, Mr. Gully, you'll have about, let's see. No insurance, 195 plus. No registration, 105. By my calculation, that's $300 right there. And then the school zone, 270, whatever that is.
Yeah, that was like Martin Luther King. I remember.
105 over in the school zone. They wrote him a ticket for 105 over in the school zone. Is that the $125? Is that the same as $125, or is that more, Mr.?
I think it's more.
Can you say that again?
So you're looking at around let's see, 280 and 300 plus. $35. You're looking at around $535 to get clearances here, and that's with the dismissal of the no ops. Let me add this other $45. You're looking at $580. When would you be able to pay that?
Next Friday.
Okay,
Yeah.
next Friday. So
Hold on. On the first.
say what?
On the first.
On the 1st of January.
Yeah.
All right. I mean,
I would have been able to pay it, but I'd have to do a few things right now. But
I'm not
yeah,
really concerned with when you pay it or when you don't pay it. I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to get my city attorney to cut out some of the fat here. You know, he's worried about one thing when it's going to be the same result. If you don't pay it, you don't get a driver's license.
right, I understand.
So, Mr. Goss, what do you do?
Yeah, I'll be able to pay it on the first though. I'm full. You said 580, right?
Live in Wisconsin now.
Yeah, you really don't. Right, no deal next time. That's all. No, man.
All right, he wants me to tell you, he'll give you the deal, he'll dismiss the case today. So let's call the cases, and he says that if you come back, you won't get another deal, but, all right. Do you still have family here in the city?
Yes, my whole family there.
This is the city of Detroit versus Brandon Sean Gully. Case numbers ST 1104791. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Gully.
All right, Mr. Gully, what we're gonna do is we're gonna dismiss this case. And because you owe some civil infractions, and it really is the same as we would do anyone else that has civil infractions and that they paid, even though we're gonna just dismiss this case ahead of you paying, but you still won't be able to get a driver's license until you pay the civil infractions. What I said I'll do for you is I will waive the late fees on all the tickets, on all the civil infractions and get you, and then I'll waive the reinstatement fees on every ticket except for one civil infraction. That way, you won't be able to get a driver's license until you pay all these tickets. Is that good enough, Mr. Goss?
Yes.
All right. So, waive late fee and reinstatement fee. Waive late fee and reinstatement fee. Waive late fee. All right, so I'll put the notes down there. We're gonna dismiss this case.
Okay,
Well,
since it's waived, how much did I have to pay now? They sent the late fee.
You're still gonna have to pay the five.
The 580.
The 580. Waive
Okay.
the warrant.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. So, is that good enough, Mr.? I guess that's good enough
Yeah,
because the case before us is getting dismissed. So I'm sure your attorney doesn't have anything. Now, pay by. Let's see. When are you going to pay? Let's put the date in there.
On the
Let's say pay by January 17th.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Let's say
January 17th.
No, 18th. Let's say 18th. We're gonna set it for a review.
18. Okay.
8:25 a.m. And if you paid it, sir, you don't have to come back. If you haven't paid it, then you need to show back up. And before you make that payment, let's make sure that clerk, Ms. Nash, has that time to put that in there. But I'm sure if you're not gonna pay it until the 1st, it'll be in there later on today.
Okay. And you said
Right.
the 18th, January 18th, right?
Yeah, don't quote me on the price. You're gonna get the actual price from the system, but that my math, I think I'm correct.
Okay.
All right, if there's nothing further, sir, oh, well, will you stipulate the probable cause on that dismissal, counsel?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, very well. All right, so if there's nothing further, have a safe and happy holiday season, Mr. Gully.
You too. Thank you.
All right, hold on. All right, Mr. Gibbons.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Last but not least, Mr. Can you call downstairs and ask them, Mrs. Judge Holmes, and ask them what is needed?
What we need, what, yeah?
I told Judge Holmes I would cover for
Oh, no, you did.
Thursday.
Oh, you haven't learned your lesson.
No.
Good person, Judge.
All right. here's the deal. Let's call the cases and just put all this on the record at one time. It's not supposed to be much meeting. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Marnique Cornell Gibbons, case number SP 1069461, SP 1069461, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 115059, counts 1 and counts 2. And SP 11509601. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of Mr. Gibbons.
All right, the offer today is pleading to a one count of failure to display a valid driver's license, $240 fine. The other count of false insurance, that'll be taken under delayed sentence. That'll be a $240 fine. And the other count of responsible for the 21 to 25 over, amending that to a 70 and a 60. So that's 1 to 10 over. That's going to be 2 points on your driver's license and $135 fine. I don't know if the false insurance carries any points or not. Let's see.
I hope not.
I hope not for you too. Right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a job. So I'm trying to get my license back. Job.
Because he defaulted.
Because you what?
He defaulted on the civil infractions. That was 4 points.
Yeah, we're gonna set aside default.
Right. He said, ooh, like 2 was there. I'm like, I'm taking 2 off.
Well, I was gonna take them all off anyway, because it happened during the pandemic and you just gave my offer to. You gave my offer. So failure, what was that charge? Fraudulent insurance information. That's a crime of dishonesty. 2120. What's up? 2120, that is a non-moving violation, that is a misdemeanor that does not abstract to the Secretary of State and is a 0-point offense. So that ticket will be dismissed upon payment of the $240 fine. So that's, there it is. It is a misdemeanor, 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine. So you're looking at pleading to 3 and dismissing 3 of them.
Okay, thank you.
You can speak with the city attorney. We can give you a trial date. I'll even allow your client to pay the reinstatement fees up front so he can get a driver's license if he wants to take that trial date. So he can come back on February 3rd for trial. At least he'll have a driver's license or potentially have a driver's license in the interim. What would your client like to do? Or if you want to speak with him, you want to speak with the council in the breakout room, I'll give you that, I'll afford you that opportunity as well.
Well, yes, breakout room, Your Honor.
All right. Join that room, sir. Well, you're already on it on the phone. All right. That'll do it. We don't have anybody else.
I'm in now.
Who's that? Is the drunk driver?
No, you took the bill.
And most people live. If you have to go to trial, then that means the judge is not. Not necessarily, I'll also say that, but has a lot to do with it.
She went the wrong way down the street. He was right behind her. She did.
And she's drunk.
Yeah.
That's why she went. Truck driving certified. I'm sure they are. Yeah. Because the kids on campus. Sure they are. And then they get everybody in the city coming through there.
You know, only certified.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right.
Mr.
Let me pull them out. Are you done?
We're done.
All right. Okay, we're back on the record with Mr. Gibbons. I've given you an opportunity, sir, to speak with the lawyer in a breakout room. What does your client want to do, Mr. Berry?
He would avail himself of the offer, Your Honor, and will seek 60 days to pay the fines and costs.
Very well, sir. Is that your understanding, Mr. Gibbons?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you raise your right hand, sir?
Yes, sir.
You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, sir. You can put your hand down. Sir, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand, sir, that you have a right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, sir. Let me draw your attention back to February 24th, 2020. I'm going to set aside the defaults in these matters. Give Mr. Gibbons an opportunity to be heard. They were happening during the pandemic. Sir, I'm going to draw your attention back to February 24th, 2020 at around 1:55 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Gratiot and Bellevue, sir. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes, Your Honor.
And on that day, sir, did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes.
And you couldn't do so, could you?
No, sir.
Why is that?
I had my license was good then, but I just had my wallet on me.
All right. That's unfortunate. I don't know if you want to see if you can talk to the city attorney about that, Mr. Berry, or not.
Well, I'd like an opportunity to speak with the city attorney.
All right. That'll be good. I'm going to get them back in here.
Okay.
I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not, but your attorney is willing to to ask, sir, run his driver's license in the meantime.
Yes.
I know he's gonna have to ask for that as well. I know, I see.
He's sneaky.
He's gonna keep working us, huh?
He gonna work, you're right. He gonna work us. He gonna work us. Oh, yeah, run his license.
That's Gibbons.
Okay.
Yes, please. All right. What Mr. Berry wants to speak with you regarding Mr. Gibbons. I don't know if you want to do it in private or do it right here. Can you put your appearance on the record now?
Donald McCourt, Don take off P6012, yeah.
Mr. Berry?
Attorney Goss?
Yes, sir.
So we have Mr. Gibbons, and we have him pleading, the offer indicates that he's able to plead to failure to display. He's given testimony that he had a valid license at the time, but he didn't have his wallet on him on the date and time of the ticket. Just wondering if you'd be willing to give him some relief on that particular piece.
Looking at his driver record, it appears that he could potentially be correct in that. You can review that if you like, Mr. Goss.
That's fine. Even though that's
Thank you.
technically the charge failure to display exactly what he didn't have the driver's license on his person. That's what failure to display is. But I will. I'm okay with that.
All right, so it got better for you, sir. We will, that's your Christmas gift, I guess, today.
Thank you.
Save you $240 for that. So we will dismiss that failure to display. Let's still say on the same date and time, sir, were you operating a 2013 Lincoln on that day?
Yes, sir.
And then that officer asked you to produce valid insurance.
Yes, sir.
And you couldn't do that. You actually provided him some insurance that was actually something that was fraudulent. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you knew that to be fraudulent, didn't you, sir?
At the time, yes, sir.
All right. Now, wait a minute. Let's stop. Mr. Berry, this is the moment of truth for your client now. What position is he gonna take? We need a drum roll for this one. Let's get a drum roll. I need to get some, I wanted to, what I was thinking about is I was thinking about putting some music in the breakout room. So any client that wants to not sit here in open court, they can listen to some music. Of course, the playlist will consist of what me and Miss Nash want them to hear. And we'll probably let Mr. Goss in on that playlist. I don't know yet. But then I need some
sound
effects because now we need that drum roll. So let's go
Your
back.
Honor, my client is merely embarrassed.
I understand, and hey, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world, and but he's still got to see which way he wants to go on this answer. And so let's do that again. So that insurance you provided, you knew that it was fraudulent when you provided it or not? Did you know or not, sir?
I'll be totally honest. I did not know it was fraudulent. I did not know that. The officer told me.
There it is. And he messes the deal up.
Oh, no, I don't want to mess the deal up.
It's already gone, sir. You know something? It's like the train. Once that train leaves the station, it does not turn around and come back.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry. I'm just nervous
No, that
right now.
ship, you can apologize and you can do everything you want to do. That ship has sailed.
Oh, wow.
All right. So now I'll give your client the offer of the opportunity to pay his reinstatement fees up front. We'll set a trial date for February the 3rd, 2022 at 9 a.m. What that's going to do for you, sir, is going to give you an opportunity to pay these reinstatement fees up front. And I see 3 reinstatement fees. You'll be, if you don't have anything else in any other jurisdiction, you'll be able to get a driver's license. You'll be able to come back here on February 3rd, 2022, and we'll deal with the tickets, okay?
Okay. Okay.
All right. I would suggest that you come to court and pay those reinstatement fees, because I don't know of a good way for you to pay those reinstatement fees without coming down to the courthouse. My clerk is gonna put it's gonna put a notice on your file to allow you to pay those up front, all right?
Okay, sir.
All right.
Can you give me a total, or because I was trying
No,
to add it up.
it's gonna be $135 because you got 3 reinstatement fees.
So you saying it's what? How much?
$135 for the 3 reinstatement fees. Once you pay those reinstatement fees, then they should send those clearances to the Secretary of State, and your license should be reinstated, but I would check with the Secretary of State. You just come back on.
Can I ask you one more question? Is that's $135 for the each one, or is $135 for all 3?
No, it's $45 for each one, $135 total.
Gotcha. I could pay that. I could pay that immediately.
All right, well, come down today and pay that, and then the sooner you pay that, the sooner they'll get that over to the Secretary of State.
Okay.
And I don't know if you have any other tickets in any other jurisdictions that you have to take care of. If you don't, you should be able to get a license.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. I'm sorry I let the train leave, but I appreciate this.
You said what?
I said, I'm sorry I missed out on that deal, that one deal. But I appreciate it.
Here it is, sir. The reason why it's this way is because in order for me to take your plea, you got to make an accurate factual basis. So I doing something fraudulent is really serious in the eyes of the court, in the eyes of the legal system, because that means you can't be trusted. Okay. But in order to prove that you do something fraudulent, I'm thinking that an element of that crime is that you knew that something was fraudulent. Gotcha. If you didn't know, I don't know, is that an element of it, Mr. Berry?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, if you didn't know, then it would be tough for them to prove it. But if you didn't do it, I don't want you to be pleading guilty to something that you're not actually that you may not actually be guilty of. Not necessarily that that you won't be found guilty, because that was in law school. That was when they talked about term of art. I had an issue with the term of art, and I asked my brother. I said, "What's up with this term of art?" He said, "It's simple." He says, guilty, not guilty, or innocent, or whatever you want to say. He said those are terms of art, and what they mean by that is you could be found guilty of something that you're absolutely innocent of, or vice versa. You could be found not guilty of something that you're actually in real life guilty of.
Gotcha.
But so that's a term of art. You know, not everybody in the penitentiary did what they actually said they did. They're victim of circumstances. And some people in the penitentiary did a lot more than what they said they did, but there's not, or some people walking out on the streets, that actually did what they said they did, but they couldn't find them guilty of it. So in that context, sir, I'm not gonna ask you to plead to something that you didn't actually do or knowingly do. And that's what the statute requires, that you knew that you were passing some fraudulent insurance to somebody.
Gotcha. Yeah,
All right.
I knew. I did know. I knew. I didn't
Well,
know.
that's why, but then that's why we're setting the trial, and I wouldn't say that now.
Oh wow! See,
that's why we're setting the trial, because you, for some reason, and I think your lawyer tried to make light flow.
Comprehend. I swear, I just
Give
could
me a little
comprehend.
explanation before you answer. But for some reason, people do not want to come clean with what they did.
Gotcha.
And I can understand that. I can understand that during the pretrial stages of it, you just don't talk. You don't talk, you just might walk. But here you said we gave you an offer, and you said you were willing to accept the offer. Part of accepting the offer is coming clean at this point now. And you don't want to do that. So we're setting a trial date.
I actually didn't understand that, but I get it now. I really didn't. I was a little confused
You
about that, but I understand now. You explained it well.
You understood it, sir. It took you time. We saw it on your face. You just did not want to come clean. But
I do want to come clean.
You'll pay the reinstatement fees, babe.
Okay.
You know what I really suggest to all lay people, and a lay person is not in this context is someone that doesn't have a law degree or anything. I suggest you make a relationship with a good attorney, and you got a very super attorney online right now. You need to make that relationship, sir. People look at these traffic tickets and say, "Oh, I don't need a lawyer for this. I can go to court. I'm gonna get the same thing as anybody else." And a lot of times you may do that, but it's those one particular times, and times like this, your attorney's already done the work for you and got you a good offer.
He did.
But that you really need them, and you need them anytime, and you need to make a relationship with a good lawyer, whether it's Mr. Berry or somebody else you know, because you shouldn't be coming in here without a lawyer in these charges anyway.
Gotcha.
I just don't advise that. But be that as it may, sir, we're going to see you back on February 3rd, 2022. I hope we see you back with a valid driver's license. And
I hope so too.
I set aside the defaults, and I'll waive the late fee and reinstatement fee on the civil infraction. You'll pay the reinstatement fee on the other civil infractions. I mean, on the misdemeanors. We'll set a formal hearing and a trial date for all of the matters on February 3rd.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
If nothing further, sir, have a safe and happy holiday season, and I'll see you in the new year.
All right. See you. Thank you. Same to you, sir.
All right. All right.